That's how it is. Here we go.
Like once upon a groove on an old soul tune, I watch the pin move to shape the breakthroughs. Who makes moves, maneuver in the right direction? The rest of you get left behind and messed up in this session. I'm not trying to make a difference, maybe some pocket change. I'm content with the boom bap, the raps out.
Welcome everyone to Drunkcast Live.
Yeah!
Episode 153.
Sure.
Hawaiian edition.
Yay! Aloha.
I'm Travis.
I'm Dylan.
And we're a podcast that likes to have some drinks and talk about things that happened over the week in bars and restaurants all over the world. We're lucky to be able to do this in Hawaii, so I guess it kind of counts. We had a false start before, and Dylan reprimanded me for not leaving the one thing in when it's finally relevant. So we're all over the world. We're at Big Island, Hawaii, and we like to have some drinks and talk to some interesting people. And I'm lucky to have my beautiful girlfriend on the show.
Did you forget my name?
What? I was being dramatic.
I see.
I was trying to pull a Tompkins thing. It didn't work. Her name is Andrea Stellato, and she is excellent at all things.
She is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. Pretty awesome rad.
All of the things.
Rad, yeah.
You are a bartender, bar manager, and seamstress extraordinaire. You're very funny and also very beautiful. I think I said that all right, but it's worth mentioning twice.
Nice. I meant that's all I needed, guys.
Yeah.
Good
all
show.
right. Have a good night.
And we're done.
It's good to see you. If you want to know about the show, you can.
You can text how beautiful Andrea is.
I'll take what I can get.
Hashtag Stellado's the best. What's been up, baby?
Vacation,
Nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, vacation, yeah. Well, though, since the last time you were on the show, what
I
has
can't even
changed?
remember the last time I was on the show.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Well, yeah, you got a couple promotions, a couple things here or there. You're
Yeah.
running some shit,
A little bit.
making that place work. I mentioned in the false start. I mentioned the name of the place. Is it okay to plug Jackalope?
Yeah.
She works at the Jackalope downtown of Austin, Texas, on 6th Street.
that 406 East 6th Street? Is that
404.
404?
404.
There's going to be a quiz later.
Boom. My bad.
If you're in the Austin area, you should go check it out. It's one of the it's my second favorite or first favorite bar, depending on who I'm talking
You
to.
should especially be there 3 days ago when this episode airs, because Bruce Campbell was there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty huge.
Bruce Campbell was there
He's
too.
hosting the premiere of his Ash versus Evil Dead episode in person. Allegedly, Robert Rodriguez is going to be there. And of course, I decided to go on vacation.
You don't need that hassle. But that's a great example of how cool that bar can be.
Yeah.
They'll have cool stuff like that
Apparently,
happen.
he's been hanging out. Bruce has been hanging out all weekend, and then is doing his grand host experience.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
he
tonight.
frequently shows up there during
It's his favorite
the
bar in
Comic-Con,
Austin.
the Wizard thing we have in Austin.
Yeah, the Comic Con. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It
it's his
is-
favorite bar?
it
his
literally
favorite
is
bar.
his favorite
nice,
bar. Yeah.
nice.
So they contacted us.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
To-
But
to
if
host there.
I remember correctly, you are not allowed to approach him or have your picture taken with him. Is that correct?
You have to ask his handler.
And then only if it's the right
Yeah, unless you're a
mood.
bartender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He seems to like those people.
That makes sense. Yeah. They're the
Take her the ones who bring you your food and drinks. Yes.
Yeah. He's
the
a
one
fan
that
of.
feeds you.
Yeah.
It's a good policy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really rad that they reached out to you, especially because is it okay to talk about the thing? You think?
I don't. Yeah.
Well, there
maybe
was
we
a,
should.
we can. I think we can say there was a competition for his attention for the premiere of his show,
Yeah.
and
Correct.
he chose Jackalope.
That is correct.
He
Yeah.
chose Jackalope.
He chose
Yes, that is correct.
There
Because
may
he's
have
so
been
dope.
better offers, but he didn't care about that because he preferred the company
That is
of the
true.
people at the Jackalope.
Right.
It's interesting that he needs that he's so hands off now, because he went through that one spill a couple of years ago, probably longer than now, where he signed a bunch of arms.
Oh yeah, that's my staff's favorite thing to do is, well, at the time especially that
Yeah.
you're speaking of, is get his autograph and Sharpie marker on their body parts, and then they run across the street and get his autograph
That's
tattooed.
right. That happened
Yeah.
a couple years ago, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like 3 or 4 years now, 4 or 5, 6,
Yeah, there's
7.
a picture on my Facebook feed of one.
I'm sure if you're the kind of person who's going to go to Comic-Cons or really anything where there's going to be a lot of sweaty nerds of both genders, you're probably looking up.
Hey, look,
and-
Travis, you get a second beer.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Did we miss a shot?
Do we want 3 shots?
Oh, three.
Yeah, 3
yeah,
for
three
good.
all
Yeah.
day.
Sorry, you're
No,
fine.
no problem.
Now, what are the chances another black and tan comes back with it? So our wonderful bartender, super girl, super shim.
Super
shim?
yeah?
Shman.
Schman?
Sure.
Schman, I think is more appropriate. So our waiter is
Full-fledged Supergirl,
dressed in Supergirl underoos,
fishnets,
and is
and
super
fuck me
drunk.
stripper boots, and a bustier.
Yes,
But also a beard
and has brought us at least 4 rounds of drinks
that we did
didn't
not order.
Well, at least they were the right drink. They were the repeats of the same drink.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, they're accurate. There's just so many of them now.
There's
Here's
just
what our
so
bill's
many.
gonna look like. It'll probably be. I'm guessing our tab will have like nachos, and then
It'll be.
a large Coke.
Look around. Whose table's built?
We'll leave $100 for a tab that says $7 for like, yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say like the thing about Comic Cons, like I'm sure eventually, people get down on Ben Affleck now because he's getting into the Batman.
Oh no,
roles.
I think he's redeemed himself.
Well, and I think he has too, but at the same time, like even if you still hate him, you got to recognize that is the worst shit in his entire life. Is now having to go to every Comic Con or Wizard World or whatever for forever. He's gonna have to go to a panel as a Batman-ish person or directing them, and he's just gonna have to deal with that. Like,
That's a
he's
really-
gonna have to Shatner. You know?
Yeah, that's a really curious argument. He has to Shatner. I like that.
he has
Yeah,
to Shatner.
Obviously that's a phenomenon for that level of celebrity that has become its own industry.
Yeah.
So now when any celebrity, especially someone of his stature, signs onto a project, he has to know it's not just a 2-3 picture deal.
Yeah.
It's 30 years on the circuit.
30 years.
You're
on the
signing up for
circuit.
the rest of your life.
Yep.
I mean, even if you do the worst job, unless you're Brandon Routh, who can't get any work at all, you can get work on the circuit. Sorry, I'm still hating Superman from like 2 episodes ago.
Sure. No, I appreciate that won't die. That Superman returned.
But his career sure did.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's our wonderful, wonderful host.
Thank you.
Tell us your name.
What's your name?
Jackson.
Nice to meet you,
Well, this
Jackson.
is cheers,
I
Jackson.
love it. Cheers,
Yay.
Jackson.
There you go.
Yeah.
He just came off the wagon, so this is welcome to the party, pal.
I'm sure eventually what will happen. You're doing the circuit for a while.
Stoli is disgusting.
Oh, it sure is.
Whoa.
It's not Deep Eddy.
Woof.
Yeah, that was. I'm a pro vodka man, and I'm feeling that. I'm sorry for you guys.
I think there was like
feel-
little bits of hot dog in there.
yeah.
I could light my mouth on fire right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that was Stoli, honestly.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go
We'll
do
watch that
something.
out.
Yeah, I gotta watch that out with something.
All right.
But we'll be back with more Drunk Yes.
Break.
Great. Wipe the dust off the canvas and wait till we break. Like damn, what a vibe. Woo! I got my old soul shoes tripping on his deep groove. And the night's new, what I feel it, what a nice mood.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Segment 2, the double deuce. The double deuce, I guess. The Huggos on the Rocks,
The
2.
Huggos too.
Huggos 2. We were very fortunate to be allowed to, in Hawaii, hang out at a place called Huggos on the Rocks, which is, like I said, in the stuff we lost before. It's kind of a tradition. We've been coming to this place for a while, and it's they've just been nice to us usually.
They're letting us do the show here.
Yeah.
In the darkest, farthest corner away from everybody else.
Well, sure, but we're also closest to the streets, so
Yeah.
people can walk by and be like, "Hey, what are those guys?"
Yeah.
Let's not talk to those
It's called
guys.
advertising. Yeah, let's not talk to those guys.
But yeah, these guys have been great, and
Their Mai Tais are really good. I recommend them highly if you
Sure.
like Mai Tai.
you've had so many. It looks like we have.
I know.
I'm seeing double everywhere. Yeah, Stoli. Yeesh. Yes. So we are, we're in Hawaii, so we don't really know what's going on. We know there was flooding in Austin, and that sucks for the people who had to experience that. We were very fortunate to not be there, but we still wish we could help, I guess. I mean, Canfield, our wonderful Dylan Canfield, has been staying at our house and making sure our stuff didn't float away.
That our cats
including
don't
the cats.
die,
Yeah. And so it's been nice for him, I guess, and for us. Like, the sweetest guy in the whole world.
Yeah.
He is. He's never been on the show though, has he?
No, not yet.
Huh.
No.
Is that because two Dylans can't occupy the same space in the time without some kind of paradox thing happening?
Yeah.
A sci-fi thing that blows up the world.
Dylan Jer's cat? No. I don't know. I'd like to have him on at some point. I'd like maybe him and his friend Art, his radio buddy Art.
Oh yeah, no, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah. But we don't know really what's going on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I want to make sure to listen. If you're listening to this and you've been listening to the show for at least since episode 140, we did get a voicemail from a very kind person. And I didn't get a chance to actually listen to it all the way through because I knew that I couldn't answer it. I want to listen to it fresh and be prepared for it at the same time. So when we get back to the mainland and we're finished with our vacation, then we can open that up. And it's really cool to get voicemails. It's really good to get calls. So 412-440-7468. It's 412-440-SHOT.
You can also text.
You can text that or call it and leave a message, and we'll play it. Play your voice.
And we encourage the drunk dialing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put it in your phone as Sheila sometimes or whatever, whatever it takes for you to just be like,
Come on, Eileen, I believe is the.
sure.
Nice.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I took that to a dark place, guys.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Come on, you've been with the guy for a while. You should expect these things now.
It's not shocking.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me who Eileen was.
We've met.
We've met. Yeah. I don't really know what else has been going on,
Yeah, the horrible floods.
We have a tendency to. The last time we were out of town this year, we went to Houston for like a baby weekend.
Oh, you guys did. That was floods.
And there was
Fort
flooding
Worth.
then as well. Oh, Fort Worth. Sorry.
Yeah, we went to Fort Worth right when the rains came in, and
Yeah.
God, yeah, it gets
Oops.
great. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Austin's really never been known for crazy flooding, at least not in the last 12 to 20 years.
Not so much because there was the Halloween flooding of 20.
No idea.
Question mark. Like 2 years ago, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Actually, we had 2 this year. Nasty ones.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple years ago.
On Halloween.
Yeah. Was it?
It was.
October traditionally is the nastiest of the flood seasons for Austin. Yeah.
Was that also the last time El Nino was in town? Or in the
I
Americas?
didn't talk to him.
You guys really should get back together about that. Like, that grudge is going on way too long.
It's hard to get in touch with.
No. He knows that he did.
I mean, he makes these big grand gestures. He goes to Florida and he makes this huge scene. And you
can't be in 2 places at once, okay?
Yeah. What did we cover? What did we cover before that we're redoing now?
I just want to say that my favorite part of not being in the mainland the past week has been that I have not heard or even spoken of the Trump, and that's beautiful.
That's true.
And you can breathe.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole separate thing.
Not having allergies is really nice,
Yeah.
but not having Trump is really cool.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of as an American, it's refreshing to know that you can leave your hometown
Yeah.
and be cleansed of some of the
Of the
let's
Trumpisms.
go with allergens. I think.
Sure,
I
okay.
think Trump counts as an allergen.
Yeah.
We're still far enough away that no one cares.
Yeah.
just like the rest of the world. No one.
I mean, I did see a blurb at some point that Ben Carson, is polling better than Trump now. But then I thought, let's go kayaking.
Yes. Yes. Let's just do anything else. That's
That's
more
bad
important.
though, isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't it to be so easily distracted? I think we talked about this on the show before. To be so easily distracted that, when you want to have a serious conversation with politics, sometimes it just ends up being like a Simpsons quote off, or 30 Rock quote off is a better relevant.
Hey, is that Captain Morgan?
Oh God, that's a good question.
Okay, so I wasn't really sure what to expect on Halloween on the islands.
Yeah.
But
People
a lot
showed
of
up.
people are dressed up.
Well, there are several costume contests that are happening today.
yeah, people are clearly
And these
participating.
guys are professionals over here.
Yeah, it's
They have the whole
super
ship
adorable.
just moored offshore and scuttled in, apparently.
Pretty excellent, actually.
Oh, make way for the captain. Yeah. Straight on the Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a complete accident. We looked up and saw that we were going to be here in Halloween, and I really wanted to dress up. I wanted to bring some stuff.
Well, Halloween's a huge deal for me, so I always go over the top and dress up and make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, it's kind of relieving
Yeah?
to not be doing it right now. This is my first time to be off in 10 years.
Yeah,
for
because
Halloween.
normally you would be at work,
Yeah.
like in full costume,
Regalia.
your regalia,
Yeah.
and busting your butt and sweating through all the glorious work you did.
Yeah.
I don't really sweat, and they crank the AC.
Well, I meant just working.
Yeah, I
hard.
was just working.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
relax.
Yeah, this is really great. I'm like, I have a necklace on with a skull that seems Halloween-y, even though I wear it every day.
You always have the skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more.
How about we say we are in disguise as Canadians?
I can't do a Canadian accent. I just I don't know why.
Well, maybe you're from South Canada.
South Canada,
Yeah.
an expat of South Canada. Okay.
Sure.
I don't know anything French at all. So
Took a weird turn.
Neither does most of Canada. That's only the one part.
Dylan, were you ever a person to dress up for Halloween?
I have been known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were your go-tos?
I never really had any go-tos.
What was the best you're most proud of, and your worst last minute?
Well, my favorite costume I ever did. This is a good topic. Thank you.
Yes.
My favorite was actually a couple of years, 3-4 years ago. I was just zombie thing, but I went balls deep on the makeup. Like people at work were like confused because I didn't go like gory zombie. I put on like 8 pounds of makeup, so my skin looked like I had been dead
Decaying.
and dried, and
Nice.
I was
Yeah.
like, my face was gray, like an unnatural.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Rotted, just gray. Like people stared at me like, "Holy shit, what happened to you?" Like exactly.
Yes.
This is what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
The best version of a zombie costume was
was very proud of that.
Was a gray face costume or gray skin costume, and it was a World War II bomber pilot.
Ooh, well done.
And so he was obviously undead, and even had the distended the
Cheekbone things?
cheekbones
Yeah.
and everything. Like he was shallow looking,
like an Iron Maiden poster from
and
the
he
80s.
had the goggles and the hat and the bomber jacket. Like, oh, it was excellent, absolutely excellent. And I appreciate that level, and that's the reason why I don't like dressing up anymore, because I need that level, and I'm also frugal, and you can't do both. You know, you really. I mean, for me, like I really want to go so balls deep that I'm spending too much money on it. You know, like, and that sucks. So I just don't.
Okay, so your worst, like last minute, oh shit, I need to go to this party.
Well, I had a pimp costume I wore like a couple of years in a row.
Was there fur?
It
Were
was,
there feathers?
It was a
Or both?
purple velvet with white leopard skin. You buy it off the interwebs. But the thing that made it work was not so much the outfit. Because really, you can buy this outfit anywhere online. I had the big giant hat and everything. But I had a fake gold tooth, big glasses, and what kicked it off was I found 6-inch white leather platform shoes.
Yes.
So I was like, at least 5'8" at that point. No, but it was like 6 foot, heels.
Yeah.
But they were platforms.
Yeah.
So I was super tall, and I had a sword cane with a wolf on the end. Which sword cane, because it ended up at the office for a while.
Oh,
back
yeah.
when you were working there.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jared had it for a bit, right?
Yeah. And while I was not really proud of it, it was a cheap, shitty costume, but I made it work.
Yeah.
What was the zombie dressed as?
The zombie.
A businessman.
Well, the zombie was. There was a shirt that came with the costume. And actually, I bought I bought the shirt separately. I had like jeans on, but I bought the shirt that had like just blood and gore and
Yeah.
crap, whatever. It was
Yeah.
a shirt. But yeah, I did all the work. Oh no, it had like sleevey things. So it had like some stuff like fake tattoo style sleeve. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, sure.
Like no, the costume had a shirt and an undershirt.
The undershirt of tattoo sleeve came with a
But no,
zombie
not
costume?
tattoo sleeve, but it had
Like
like
pock marks and
it had
dryness
pock marks
and-
and the gore
Oh,
stuff.
I
built
see,
in.
I see.
Yeah, that was the shitty cheap part.
I
Yeah.
see.
Sure.
But yeah, the work on that was all makeup, and I did my hair with like super white paste and stuff. It took me like 2 hours to do my makeup that morning.
Nice. I'm gonna have to see pictures of that.
I put in the work, and it sucked taking it all off. And
Yeah, I bet.
it was like heavy grease paint, like your skin can't breathe.
Like you take a shower and it's still on you.
It took a while to get off. and
Yeah.
it was uncomfortable actually.
What about you, babe?
No, same to you actually.
What?
Like, what was the?
Yeah,
what,
you're-
what was
you're
the
better
cheap-
at this
What was
than
the
we are,
cheapest
yeah.
you had to throw together?
Oh, like the cheapest that I just threw together?
Yeah.
I did, I'm 33, and I've only had contacts for like the last 2 years or so.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to be a female in the bar service industry with glasses during Halloween.
Sure.
So, you know,
You need sexy librarian.
Yeah,
you need
exactly,
sexy nerd.
exactly. So I've definitely done like the cute mermaid with glasses, or like the
I'm Tina Fey this year.
Yeah, or like super scary zombie with glasses.
Right.
So I got tired of not, you know, bringing the glasses into it. So
Yeah.
probably my worst one was when I did like zombie schoolgirl. I was like, I'm finally going to utilize these goddamn glasses.
Yeah.
But that was the one you did the makeup.
Yeah, I did the makeup where it was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
exposed teeth.
That was like your
Yeah.
profile picture for a while
Yeah.
on Facebook, and it was awesome.
Like the chin had been chewed off. Excellent. She drew the,
Yeah.
the teeth in.
Yeah. But I really had to like figure out something to do with glasses because I was just tired of being,
Sure,
you know,
yeah,
underwater creatures with glasses. Probably my most favorite one is the most recent one, the Liechtenstein.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I could have done glasses for that. I could have worked them in, but
If
the
they had been
makeup
red.
turned out really good.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual glasses would have to be
Like red,
stylistic.
big, big,
Yeah,
like.
but they would have to be
Ray-Ban Wayfarer
prescription as well, and
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
not about to like buy prescription glasses for one Halloween costume. But I was really proud of the Liechtenstein. I'll probably stick with that. I think
It was good. It was
for
good.
the next. You know, when you find a good one and you're like, all right, this is it for the next couple of years.
Sure.
Yeah.
You could put that in a drawer somewhere. So you can do that again.
Yeah, and all it was a palette of makeup, so
Yeah.
easy.
Sure, yeah.
Travis?
And doing it yourself. That was a big thing. Is like doing it for the first time in the mirror, doing it over and over again.
Yeah. It
How
took
about
some
you?
practice.
Best and worst?
Man, I've never really. I guess the best I'd ever had was I spent a little bit of time in high school doing a speed racer, finding the right
Oh.
helmet, getting the helmet in the right colors. The hardest part actually at that point was finding fucking bell bottoms.
Wait,
White-
this was in
white
the
bell
90s.
bottoms.
All
Yeah.
you had to do was go to some shitty fucking.
No, they had to be white bell bottoms. No one I knew or no one I could find sold white bell bottoms. I actually had to borrow a friend's dad's bell bottoms that he owned when he was growing up in the 70s or 60s or whatever, and I ruined them accidentally because I
Oh no!
used a paint that I thought was going to be more permanent on my shoes because for some reason Speed Racer had gold shoes.
Did he?
Yeah, it was really weird. Like it was really hard to find.
Huh.
But they're like he wore these gold shoes, and so I
How
found
did
something
you
similar.
tell your friend's dad that you ruined a part of his childhood?
He just never asked for them back, and they were in a drawer for a very long time. So
You were like, thank
believe-
God he's never said anything.
May have broke
Yeah.
the news here first.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, Roy or whatever is Mr. Bob.
Tina Russo's dad's name was I can't remember, but I'm sure
Mr. Russo,
He's a
if
big
you're
fan of the
nasty.
show, so whatever. I found out one day because they're a very Italian family, and I found out one day that he used canned tomato sauce when he made his like really authentic pasta dinners.
No, he didn't.
So he can't get mad at me for anything.
That's
also,
right,
he
yeah.
accidentally stabbed a friend of mine through the thumb.
Oh, well, then,
The worst one was actually when
You're
you did,
even.
when you did your schoolgirl zombie thing. I think the worst one I ever did was that one.
what was
I put
that?
on a green fatigue jacket that I just had because my dad was in the Air Force, and then I like tousled my hair and I drew I put blood on my hands, and it was like a zombie survivor. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
yeah, it was like, yeah, whatever.
You and I have a pretty good picture.
Everyone kept asking if I was John Lennon. Because the green thing, and then I was wearing glasses at the time, like
Yeah, but John Lennon has very specific glasses that
very
are
specific.
iconic,
Everything.
and
yeah.
yours don't look
they
anything
weren't,
like
they weren't
that.
blue and circular. Circular.
Yeah,
That's how-
circle blur.
Circular, I believe, is how it's
So,
pronounced.
while the gang tries to pronounce circular, let's take a break. And we'll come back with more execution.
These dusty breaks, bitters mix, bitter caps, split bridges, liquid on a path, get bitter trash. Shit, I got to get to where I'm going on this fortified train, slowly, so we
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Segment 3, the Fighting 3. Still hanging out, and not on Steepo. We're hanging out at the Huggos on the Rocks in beautiful Hawaiian country, Nevada.
We're actually at Margaritaville in Reno, Nevada.
That can't be true. We'll never go there. They only play the one song, and I hate it.
You're right. We're actually in Laughlin.
There you go.
Loosest slots in Nevada.
The loosest sluts.
Yikes.
Yeah, we're talking about costumes and Halloween. So, so on the trip over here, we watching some TVs because the airplanes throw whatever TV is available. things that people may or may not like. And this show Blackish comes on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like Blackish. I like it.
Really?
Yeah, personally, I think it's kind of funny.
Really?
But they have 2 Halloween episodes. I watched the second one when we landed. But I saw a family that really cares, this fictional family that really cares about Halloween. I was talking about how my family liked to, especially in our neighborhood, we used to have these big blowout parties where you'd walk down the street and go to different whatever.
Your family is big on like every holiday, though.
My mom really was, for sure.
Like over the top, kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I like, especially for Halloween, because I like to see people have a really good time,
like that guy.
and just get out and be weird.
Well, Captain Morgan is literally sitting right next to us right now. So
We could ask him. I'm sure his father, Daniel Morgan, was really big into Halloween.
Mr. Daniel Morgan.
Well, Dr. Daniel Morgan,
I
excuse me.
see.
oh,
Yeah. He didn't. Yeah.
That's right.
He didn't spend 8 years in pirate school to be called Mister.
Yes.
Andrew was saying that her dad used to throw a chainsaw around.
chainsaw.
So he put his hockey mask on, and then had a live chainsaw, and he would pop out of our bushes and totally ruin our bushes.
Yeah, sure. And someone's
Much
life.
to Linda's chagrin.
I mean, if it was a different time, he would have been sued so many times, specifically for emotional
Oh,
damage.
we're talking like 1997.
97. Oh,
That's even kind of impressive. It was only that recent.
That was a long time ago, guys.
I don't
Like
know.
20 years ago almost.
I mean,
Oh yeah, sure. You said 1997. I heard 18 because that's
back when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
it was still called All Hallows Eve back then.
Was your family big on Halloween?
Not really. No, my family is weird. We are like the one family who is, aside from normal dysfunction of the 70s parents,
Sure. Natural.
they weren't anti-holiday for any religious reasons or whatever reasons.
Sure.
They just didn't care.
Yeah.
So no holiday in my book was really that big
Significant.
of a deal. Christmas was the biggest one because that meant buy toys for kids to shut them up for a couple of days.
Sure.
But it's like, it's. Of course, back in the day, we're talking
200-300 years ago.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is a Halloween thing we talk about. Back when I was trick or treatings, you had choices of plastic mask with small stringy bungee cord of 9 different styles, and that was it.
Sure.
There were no other options available.
And bed sheet with hole cut for neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was it. You could be either Charlie Brown or Snoopy
Rick Springfield
or Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman!
How long before Spider-Man was a thing?
I think Spider-Man was a thing also.
I was gonna say because
But they're all the masks were the same shape.
Of course,
Just
yeah.
different paint in the front. Eye holes are still in the cut in the same way, and still the
I
one
remember
shitty
this.
bunch thing,
I definitely remember those.
Everything
Actually,
was plastic and probably contained lead and killed me. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a couple of years off your life, really?
Hey, at this point,
yeah, you're drinking yourself into the grave anyway. So
well, that and besides coral, I'm like the third oldest thing on the planet. So
yeah. That same party that I went to as the business ninja on vacation, that was the party that Chance decided to go as Mr. Bat Fantastic.
Mr. What?
Mr. Bat Fantastic. So Mr.
Yeah,
Bat
I heard
Fantastic.
math fantastic.
Matt Fantastic's better. Mr. Bat
Integers
Fantastic.
everywhere.
Mr. Bat Fantastic was an accident. What he was trying to do was he was trying to find costumes when we went to Walmart together. And already
Like
had
gay Batman?
no, it was way worse than that. So
Now that made Mr. Bat fabulous, I think.
I see.
we went to Walmart and we were looking through things. And I'll leave the Wonder Bag in a second because that's really weird and very funny. But anyway, so he could not find all the pieces to one costume. He found several pieces to several
Different
costumes.
costumes.
So he wore a child's husky Mr. Fantastic costume or Dr.
Yes.
Fantastic. Excuse me. That's
Over there for the.
Were you Mango or
Mango,
Lily
Mango or
Coin?
Lilikoi.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So we grabbed that, and then a Batman mask.
He's checking IDs later tonight, so if you are underage, come
Hurry.
on the rocks after 9 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic was that, Child's Husky Mr. Fantastic costume, who was the stretchy guy for people who only kind of watched any of the Fantastic Four movies, and a Batman mask. And I think he had another piece, but it didn't really matter because the Child's Husky thing, when he was wearing it with nothing underneath it, showed 100% of his testicles.
Just like our waiter tonight. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a theme here.
And then he wore the Batman mask over it, and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Bat Fantastic." And now Chance was able to do that.
Because chances,
Well, because Chance was showing off most of his dick that night, you know?
No.
And as a business ninja, I was trying to be subtle with my gag that I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, whatever. So anyway, he's picking these things out. I don't know what it's going to be. He's really embarrassed many years later because pictures.
Not at the time.
Not the time. I mean, kind of ish, whatever. But while we were there, we were going through the child section. We went to the infant section of Walmart.
That's
costumes.
creepy, baby.
When I was a kid, I had the same thing. It was like Charlie Brown. I remember Spider-Man. I was like, there was like maybe some. No, it wasn't Ninja Turtles. Like a bunch of just like prefab stamp out.
Yeah, it was all the same
Casper.
damn
There was
mask,
probably
yeah.
Ninja Turtles in the 80s.
Yeah, well, when you were a kid, probably.
Yeah.
No, the Ninja Turtles were 85. So when I was a kid and was actually looking at the prefab stuff, it was before the Ninja Turtles. So it was like, I can't even remember, like maybe some Transformer stuff. Anyway, whatever. So we're going through the child and infant section, and there's literally a Wonder bag, like a Wonder Bread bag that you were supposed to wrap your child into.
Oh, yeah.
Cute.
And it is cute unless you've seen one comic from one crazy person who made a webcomic called Achewood, where one of the characters remembers that in order to stay warm, he slept in a Wonder Bread bag with a extension cord tied around his neck. And so we're looking at this and we're thinking, holy God, this is the most disgusting thing we'll ever never see again. And
Did you buy it?
No. My dick wouldn't fit into it. Hey, no.
But
yeah.
Let's go
I'm
with the clip.
burnt.
Well, it was a long day in the sun.
That was terrible.
Yeah, sorry.
Erase. Yeah, I died a little.
Anyway. Yeah. I don't know why it's cute. Like, even understanding that, like, I would never...
Why a bag of bread would be
a bag of...
just a leaf, falling on Andrea.
A bag of bread into
Nothing-
which
nothing
you put an
dangerous.
infant. I do not understand that at all.
It's okay.
There's like red in my eye.
I know. Andrea's
Yeah.
a little concerned right now because
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
things
As long
fell
as it's
on
not
her,
bananas,
and it
I'm
wasn't
good.
dangerous.
At that party, there was also a character from Rushmore. The, like...
Worst movie ever.
I don't know about that. I actually liked Rushmore. I'm a Bill Murray fan, no
Bill
matter where
Murray.
he goes.
That was
yeah.
kind of like his turnaround for his career, actually.
But the kid who was like the main character...
Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah, Jason Schwartzman. There was a character who was there was a person at this party doing Jason Schwartzman, walking around trying to get petition votes or signatures to bring Latin back or whatever, like. And it was really cute until you talked to him. Because he was so stupid, all he could do was quotes, and the quotes never made sense. So,
Now that's a curious part of the Halloween costume.
all in, man.
Yeah, we
All
talked
the
about that
fuck in.
before. Like, what was my worst, best, whatever? When I was in my pimp outfit, I only used like pimp slang, and I
You stayed in character.
yeah, because if people were going to talk, unless I was with my friends, like if I was talking to you, it would be no. But if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, what's up, dude?" I'm like, "Man, just turning bitches out, yo," whatever. But you have to play the part. You've got to be
Turning
all in.
bitches out, yo.
Yes.
I'm not sure I said that then, but do you know what I am saying?
Rose-colored glasses, yes.
Actually, no, they were star shaped. Actually,
Oh, I meant, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Given to me by a pimp named Slinky.
it's like I'm saying.
That's why it's important to me. It's like, that's the reason why I don't do costumes anymore, because I want to do everything right. I
Yeah, you
want to,
gotta
like...
be in it to win it. That's right.
As a person from the internet, the one thing that drives me the craziest about people who costume play or cosplay...
Wait, did you dress up for work last year?
No.
You just went to work like a boring person?
Yes. Yeah, because that's my point. I don't do costumes.
When's the last time you dressed up for work?
For work? Man, I guess it must have been a Photodex thing, but I don't know what.
That's really sad, babe. I'm disappointed in
Oh,
you.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do things half-assed anymore. And the most important thing most important thing is to do it so well that I hate myself for it. You know, like I've been doing like I said, as a person from the internet, the one thing I hate about costume players or cosplayers is that this person wants to be Sailor Moon, but she weighs 400 pounds. It does not compute. I'm sorry. It does not work. If you were going to, especially if that person hand sewed their entire costume.
If they made their hair really big and really exaggeratingly long,
really big.
they might be able to pull it off.
I mean, if it was a caricature of themselves at that point, you know, like I can get it. Like I was thinking about doing a Bane thing with my current body, like doing like a redneck Bane or like
Ooh, with
a
a
white
wife
trash.
beater.
Yeah. Wife beater thing and like, you know, some cans hanging off
Paps the
instead of
ribbon.
Let's talk about the David Bowie costume some more.
Well, yeah, and we have to lose a lot of, well, not lose a lot of weight, but move a lot of weight from other places
To my pudding sack,
to one
Oh,
place.
babe!
saying.
Potty mouth.
Potty mouth, I'm telling you the truth. That's why it's important to me.
Fucking gross.
Pudding sack?
Yeah.
Come on.
No. So gross.
I'm surprised that you haven't heard Banjo or Adam or Evan or Dylan. I'm sure you said that at some point.
No.
Said what?
Pudding sack in comparison to David Bowie's.
I have never said that.
I've never heard it in my life.
Well,
It's also because I don't like the movie Labyrinth. I know.
You don't like what?
Labyrinth. He
I
doesn't
know.
like Labyrinth.
I'm a heretic, apparently.
Can't be friends.
I
You
know.
just gave him a high five and said you can't be friends. That doesn't
No,
make
no,
any
she,
sense.
that
I
was
was
not a high
hitting, I
five.
was
That
hitting.
was SWAT. That was
Yeah,
a
No,
SWAT.
no, accidental high fives still count.
He knows. He knows.
Accidental high
No,
fives
I
still
felt,
count.
I felt the anger.
Yes.
I knew what it was.
Thank you. I was really like throwing
Get
it
away,
at you.
get away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, an ironic handshake is still a fucking handshake. I'm sorry. These are rules. Geneva Convention.
Only if you're George Michael in bathrooms in L.A.
That should be your next costume.
Got it. Oh, yes, that'd probably be easier for me. Wait. No, I could probably do a really good. Who's dead?
You should do
Mr.
like the
Belvedere.
SNL skit with the cocaine. That would be really easy.
You know, I like that costume idea a lot. Powdered milk.
I think you should be Mr. Belvedere next year.
Ooh.
Now that's
You
a
could
fat
be Dear
joke.
John. Nobody remembers that.
Well, like that would be the
You
thing.
could
It's
just like sit by yourself and open an envelope and read a letter, a really crinkled letter, and like
and cry.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then put it back in the envelope and put it in your pocket and then pull it out. Yeah,
Nah, veto.
it's really ostracize everybody.
I can
around
do
you.
a Brandon Fraser today. It's like weight appropriate. You know?
No, you have better hair.
Really? Oh, that poor guy.
He's like all plugs now,
Mm.
apparently.
How's your weird cocktail? May I try it?
You can.
I probably won't like it.
I'll make two of us.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What's our time right now?
Nope.
Time?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Nope.
take one more break. We'll come back and do some toast and in this motherfucker. Break.
Wipe the dust off the canvas and wait till we break. Like, damn, what a vibe. Woo! I got my old soul shoes tripping on his deep groove. And the night's new, what a feeling, what a nice mood. A bam, boom, rock, we're here to rock you. It's like,
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God, episode 153. I'm gonna just stumble through the rest of this because
Well,
God,
it's toast segments. So we're
I
good.
ordered 2 drinks and I had 6.
Well, Jackson took care of us.
Jackson.
So,
This is our toast segment. This is a fan 4-stick segment.
yeah, so we shout outs to OceanSafariKayaks.com.
Yep.
It was Devin and Kayla
Kayla.
with a C.
Correct, with a C,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you see her, give her food because she's hungry, apparently.
Because she's constantly hungry.
True. She's also smoking hot.
Yeah, she is. And I'm glad you said that first. That way it's not weird.
Yeah, I'll jump into it. Yeah, she's fucking beautiful.
Fair winds,
Fair
of
winds.
course. Huggos on the Rocks for
Huggers on
allowing
the
us to
Rocks,
hang out here.
letting us be here.
Yeah.
Glenn, our host, our house host.
Of course. Best rental spot on the island, as far as I can tell from having zero
Yeah,
experience.
if anybody
Of any
takes a
place
trip,
else.
contact us so we can send you to Glenn, who owns the private beach house we're staying in.
Yeah.
That's right, and we'll get
Gives us a sweet
10%.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you a great deal, and we'll keep the difference of what we actually charge you. Yeah.
Right. It's just business.
It's called capitalism, sir.
Yeah. Got trumped.
Oh man, this Mai Tai is way better than anything I've had to drink tonight.
We tried changing your drinks, and you said no. I'll drink it.
I mean, you know,
You were being nice because you're industry.
yeah,
hey,
but-
look, ninjas,
cute.
the least stealthy ninjas
Yeah.
possibly ever.
Corset ninjas.
Well,
Those are
you
always
don't,
the
you don't
most
know this,
effective.
but you don't know this, but there's actually 3 of them.
Oh yeah, by volume, sure. Yeah.
Ouch. Meow. I think we had a good time here at Huggles on the Rocks here in Hawaii. I cannot downplay that enough, I guess.
We can't help it. We're here.
Andrea, this episode's going to come out on maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Do you want to plug anything while you're here? Any place that you like, or Instagram accounts, or
Anything? I mean,
Yeah.
I always love to plug Jackalope,
404.
East 6th
East 6th
Street.
Street.
Yeah, Austin, Texas.
I passed the quiz.
78701. I know that. It's on my quiz.
sure?
I don't know if there's anybody in Austin listening. Come for New Year's.
Sure.
Bring me food on Thanksgiving or Christmas.
What about your Instagram account at Murder the Cats?
At Murder the Cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check that out. She has 4 posts and
Oh my
thousands of
God,
followers.
That's right. It's the most
That
successful
is
Instagram
very
ever.
untrue. I have like 6 posts now. I'd be so honored if somebody decided to follow me from Drunkcast.
Pile on. Pile on, Dylan. No. Pile on to Murder the Cats. All spelled out.
We don't dislike cats. We have 2 cats, one named Murder
One is
and
named
one
Murder,
named Mayhem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's after murder.
It's not a command.
It's Murder Our Cat, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
at Murder the Cat.
So say rescue a cat and spay neuter your pets.
Yes,
And
please.
then follow
follow
Murder
Murder
me.
the Cat.
Follow Murder the Cat on
Yes.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't full barker us.
I should probably post more things. I'll put something from the trip up.
You absolutely should. At least one more picture.
Yeah.
Because, 6 posts over 2 years?
Maybe.
It's called efficiency.
yeah, it is pretty efficient.
Consistency, yeah.
The most frugal and profitable Instagram account ever.
Sure. Trump that one, too.
So you did trump that. You murdered it. You killed it.
I thank you all for listening to this episode, especially our Hawaiian episode. We did our best to not sound too bratty for being in a wonderful place while the rest of the world is on fire or flooding.
True story.
But we love you for listening to this. If you want to know more about the show, you can go to drunkcastlive.com. That's drunkcastlive.com. We're facebook.com/drunkcastlive. We're at drunkcastlive on Twitter. We are drunkcastlive.pics. Or is it DC? Drunkcast
Drunkcast Live Pics.
PICS on Instagram, which is not a thing. We're on iTunes. The Zune store is apparently no more, so if you're still subscribing to that, please send us an email at questions@drunkcastlive.com. Or you can call us at 412-440-7468. That's 412-440-SHOT. You can leave a text message and let us know how you're still listening to us on a Zune or on the Zune store. That'd be neat. At the very least, if you want to go to any of those places and go and just give us a little rating and maybe a comment, that will actually let us grow as a podcast and maybe get a little more popular. Tell a friend.
Do you know what I would love? Since we spent this episode talking about costumes and Halloween, I would love for anybody who is super proud of their Halloween costume this year to post a picture
Sure.
on
Yes,
Facebook.
Tag
Drunkcast.
us with your pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see people's costumes.
With your best and your worst.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best and worst you've done or seen, whatever you can
Yes.
find. Go to Facebook and see, like again, on facebook.com/drunkcastlive. You can just at Drunkcastlive on Facebook and you can tag us. And on Twitter, you want to do what kind of hashtag would we do? Like, Hallow whoops? No.
Actually, I like that.
It's not terrible.
Okay. Hallow whoops.
I want to see pictures, guys. No joke.
Andrew
it's my
thinks-
favorite part about Halloween.
Andrew, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us and
It's
being on
been
the show
my pleasure,
again.
yeah.
We missed you a lot. Dylan, thanks for helping me run the show.
I'm happy to be here.
And I'm Travis, and we love you, and we hope to see you next week. Oh, wait. We won't. There's no show next Saturday. So
right.
we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yay.
Bye.
Champion sound, you getting bucked down. Champion sound, you getting bucked down. Champion sound, you getting bucked down. We come to let you know what the deal is.